how to set up the 10-inch Woodchuck taper tool. It does come with some very good instructions, but we're going to go through them anyways. What you want to do when you open up your box, you're going to get the main body and you get the small plane. The plane's got a blade on it. It's already set, so you don't have to do any adjustments there. So don't be putting this down on a table or tools like that. You want to lay it on its side so that blade is up. Get yourself some regular 3-in-1 oil, sewing machine oil, or if you got some oil for sharpening knives, that'll work also. Put a couple, 3 drops per side. You want to take this plane, just set it on there. You don't want to push down on it, and you're just going to slide it back and forth. What you want to do is make sure there's no burrs or dirt under there, and that oil is going to help lubricate it and let it slide really easy. So you want to do that 50, 7,500 times. Just get it so it's very smooth, no burrs. Once you have that done, there'll be some oil residue on here. You're going to wipe that off here. On your track, you want to get rid of that excess oil. Once you do that, you're going to be ready to put a shaft in there. I've got a practice shaft here, which I highly recommend you practice on one before you commit to your good arrows. You're going to hand straighten it or straighten it with a tool, get it as straight as possible. You're going to put your knock taper on there. Now, up in the front is your knock receiver. So you're going to take that arrow shaft, slide it in there, let it fall in that V block, and then there's a tailstock here you're going to adjust. So this tailstock, you're going to bring that up to it until it's about the thickness of a playing card away. I get it so I can see light through it. Then you're going to tighten up the screw. You don't want it touching, so if it's touching, you just got to back it up a little bit. Make sure you got a little bit of play there. Okay, so that is done. So now we're going to go back here where we're going to do the actual cutting. Right here is your taper you put on your wood shaft, and this is the knock receiver right behind it. You can see I've got just a little bit of movement on this shaft. When I push it forward, it's nice and snug. You've got this in here, and now you're going to start planing. Okay, so when you're going to make your first cut, you want to go very light on that because it's going to pull a big shaving off of there. So the first one is just slide that down, and it'll catch a bit. And again, you don't want to put any downward pressure. You're just pushing it along the railing. And on the way back, you're not doing anything. You're just letting it float. So you get a pass. You index it just a little bit. Take another cut. And you just keep indexing it around the shaft. And what you're doing is making these very small increments around the shaft. You're not worried about the full 10-inch taper doing that all at once. You're going to sneak up on that. You can see here I've been practicing a bit. I'm going to keep doing this around the whole shaft, making these little flat spots. Until you get your full 10-inch taper. And then once you get your full 10-inch taper, what I like to do is get some, this is 240 grit paper. You're going to hold that shaft in your hand, and you're just going to slide it back and forth as you turn it. And that's just to knock those high points off. So once you got the high points knocked off, it feels like it was ground. So this one needs a little more work, but just want to give you the quick setup on this and how to use it.